Good morning. Good morning. I tried to just wait until the gardener was done blowing everything, but I tried to have a conversation with him in Spanish to tell him that could he wait 5 minutes, and obviously you could hear the fact that he's not waiting 5 minutes. There's so much noise here. Oh my God, so good. So good. So I had like a minute. I'm trying to declutter my house. Oh, thank God he turned it off. I'm trying to declutter my house. I'm trying to weed my garden. I'm trying to get rid of the excess. And one of the things that I need to get rid of or manage or declutter is my excess emotion. Now, it's so interesting to me. As a hypnotist, I know the value of the subconscious mind to make change, but I also know the value of the conscious mind and strengthening it with reason and logic. As you become more mature and you grow up, it's important that you don't let old beliefs, limiting beliefs, he's back again, old beliefs, limiting beliefs rule your thinking. We have emotions, but emotions are there for our benefit so that we could feel the world and be more human. But as we grow up, the key is to manage your emotions. And the more you manage your emotions, the more you can enjoy life. If you just let anger, upset, frustration rule you, then you can't enjoy your life. If you let anxiety be your main go-to, then you're missing out on so much. Good morning, Wendy. I know how anxious I am a lot of the time, but I also know that anxiety and pain are learned habits, and it's time to change habits. I'm a hypnotist. I know that we can change. I know we could transform. I know we could manage. It's like weeding your garden. At the beginning of the season, this backyard seems overwhelming to me. And I have a lot of help. Obviously, the guy is blowing around here. But it's so important to go back to the tools that you have. Self-hypnosis is one of those tools. And what I've decided to do is begin to go back to self-hypnosis every day like I used to do. I was able to manage the symptoms of chemotherapy using self-hypnosis. So now, how important is it for me to use the tools of self-hypnosis to manage my emotions, to manage the clutter in my life, to manage things that are going on right now? Why have I let my weeds of emotion grow wild without any control? But today, I started the day with self-hypnosis. I went back to the fact that my conscious mind is there to grow up, to get smarter. I was saying for the last few days, I've been living the saying, I love myself, I accept myself, I forgive myself for not knowing what I didn't learn yet. And now allowing this learning to take place is also going to allow me to let my conscious mind take old beliefs that were told to me by people that I believed. They were in authority. I love them and I believe them, but at the time they were right. But right now they don't apply to me anymore. And it's so important that I start on this journey of saying, is that true for me anymore? And if it's not true, I need to manage it. I need to weed my garden. I've been letting my emotions grow out of control with no weeding, no thought about the future, no plan for how my garden's going to look. And I'm talking about my emotional garden right now. And in the same way, step by step, that I got control of this beautiful outdoor space is the way that I want to learn to get control of my emotions, to manage them. And my goal is that we all do this together. Yesterday, one of my main sayings is that I always need to eat with dignity. Yesterday I went back to a Weight Watchers meeting that's like my home meeting that I haven't been to in over a year. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, me and Mother Nature, perfect together. Anyway, I went back to one of my old meetings, and it's so interesting to me that people in the classroom there were giving me my old sayings that have helped them that I forgot about. And one of the main ones that I've always used is eating with dignity. And what that means is to be mindful of what you're eating, not to eat aerobically, not to take giant bites and not even realize that you ate it, like a donut, and then you're like, oh, I ate it, I didn't even taste it. To go back to eating with dignity. And what I realized over the last few weeks, I've had no dignity in my eating. You know why? Because I've been eating in my car. I've been eating in my car. I put down a napkin, I have a towel in my car because I eat so many meals in my car. But starting today, I'm going back to my rules. And one of my rules is to eat with dignity, and that means being mindful. It means sitting down to eat and actually tasting my food. Sitting down to eat, not while I'm on the phone, not while I'm doing a puzzle, just sitting and enjoying my food and tasting my food and getting the full flavor of my food. It's a possibility, but it takes a little effort on our part to do that. Because for me right now, I kind of squeeze eating in, unless I'm eating with a friend, I squeeze eating in while I'm doing something else. Like, I'll save reading the newspaper while I'm eating. I don't want all that negative stuff in my food. I'm not allowing myself to just enjoy the food, the flavor of the food. I had such a delicious lunch yesterday, and I sat at the counter, and I made friends with the people on both sides of me, and we had the greatest conversation. I was so inspired by them. They were inspired by me. It was a great conversation, and the food tasted better. So I feel like everybody's talking about mindfulness this day, mindfulness, and what that means. And I think we need a personal definition, whatever it means to you. What it means to me is allowing my senses to have the experience also, not pushing them down, not controlling them, but allowing them to be in it with me. I need to smell my food, taste my food. I need to smell the experience, taste the experience. I need to get back to enjoying everything and not letting my emotions and that garden of emotions just grow out of control. I hope that this coffee time is worthwhile as I smell and taste this delicious coffee, and now the sun is shining, it's not cold anymore. I have a big day today. I'm going to the city, Manhattan, and all day what I'm going to plan to do is stay mindful of where I am, what I'm doing, enjoy the train ride instead of blocking it out, enjoy the conversations, enjoy the food, enjoy every moment of this day by managing my emotions, by weeding my garden, by learning what I want to learn, by being mindful, by eating with a focus. I just think it's going to change my whole life. I hope this is a helpful coffee time for you. Coffee is so good. I actually went and had the beans ground, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. And that's what I mean, paying a little attention to those little details that are going to make the experience so much better for you. Have the best day. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.